Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're going to continue my Let's Play of Help Will Come Tomorrow. Seems like it actually didn't save the last day where we kind of built like this pot thing to upgrade. It doesn't seem to save, so we're going to have to do that again, but that's okay. And I would also like to give all of my people patron names. So this Dimitri is actually going to be Robert, Sir Edward Grey is Sir ARCUS Grey. I am shivering is being said not by Vadim but by Juju's, and this is of course me, Sampstra Petrenko. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go on an expedition and we're going to send some people. So we're going to send, so what I think is really cool is you can actually hover over these and you can see what kind of resources you could get. We would like to get some stone, so we're going to go over there because we need some clay. And we're going to grab this guy because he's a survivalist with Maria. Actually, it would be good. I would like to change Maria. If I were to put him, and instead of Maria, we would put Vadim. No, that wouldn't be good. And him. So we'll go with this guy and Maria. We seem to like each other the most, so let's send them over. We'll send them over here because we would like some stones. And we'll tell them to search. We've got some stuff, but nothing too good. We'll keep sending them to another danger level. This time it's average. We didn't get anything good here. We've got an egg though, so maybe we could make an omelette or something. Danger level easy. Let's go over here. We've got danger level average. A pretty high loss probability, so we gotta watch out for that. And that cost us an action, so we actually kind of have to go back slowly. Keep searching, which is good. I'm gonna try to go over here before we go back. We haven't found any clay, which kind of worries me because that means I still can't build the cooking thing. Which is really unfortunate for us. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough. We're gonna have to make the makeshift one, even though it's not great. We're gonna have to do it because otherwise we need to be able to cook things. So we're going to send Vadim or Juju's and Robert to do it. They don't really like each other, they don't like each other at all, but they're gonna do it. It's actually given to me as a tip that we should send people who don't like each other to work the same thing. And they will like each other a bit more, which is true, but it's also kind of, you know, risky because they could mess up the thing. Now, could we make somebody cook something good, like soup? Oh, we could make them soup. Let's grab this edible root and we'll send you to cook it. Why can't you cook it? Fire level 10%. Alright, well, we can easily increase the fire. Let's do that. We'll increase the fire with the cone. And another maybe. We'll put it to 20%. Doesn't increase the camp visibility yet. And we're going to cook the food. So we're gonna cook this soup. What is it I wanted to cook? The soup, right? Yeah, with the edible root. So let's send Vadim or Juju's to do it. I gotta get used to the new names. Alright, what did we get? How much soup did we get? Where can we see it? Alright, 4 servings, that's really good. So let's give it to somebody who's really hungry. So we're going to start this off with Robert. What I love is that you can actually see him sort of moving his hand near us. Oh, he's actually, I thought he was having his hand on his stomach. I was going to say that's really, really cool because he's hungry. He was actually kind of caressing his leg. Which is also makes sense because he has the twisted ankle. So his leg is hurting. Well, let's give him food. So this helped, he's not hungry at all. We're going to give the food to Juju, who actually cooked it. Then we're going to give a serving to Sir ARCUS. And finally, I'm also going to eat because I deserve to eat too. Ooh, but we actually can't give anybody water now, which is a bit sad. We could give people vodka. I don't really want to do that. Run out of water. Yeah, it's the only drink we've got. And we run out of action to actually get more thirst. Now let me put a bit more cones into the fire. Because everybody's still freezing. I'd really like them to stop freezing. 40%. Oh, that increases the visibility a lot, but hopefully they'll be freezing less. Who is tired? Either Juju's or Robert. So we're gonna send actually, we should send Robert because he's the one who's more injured. We'll tell him to rest. We'll tell him to rest. Good. And I'm really worried about this drinking. Are we gonna give people vodka? It decreases their thirst and frost. You know what? Let's do it. Let's give a bit to Robert. He's alcohol resistant. That's really cool. This character has a lower chance of getting drunk. It helped with... Oh, it helped with his indigestion, actually. Interesting. It didn't really help us much with beverage, though. Well, they're not that thirsty. They're gonna leave it alone. It's time to go to the night. Next time we've got to watch out to make more drinks. But I love the soup. That really helped us out. So let's talk about Dimitri's discipline, or Robert's discipline. I know you might have thought about leaving the camp, but you must know our chances of survival increase when we are in a group. Escaping is a sentence not only for yourself, but for the rest of us. You sound like a real gendarme. I don't know what gendarme is, so can't really comment on that, sorry. Maybe, but what's wrong with that? Now I'm trying to find a way to organize the camp well. Robert, I am the boss, not you. Do you understand that? Yeah, what if we don't play like, I am the leader of this group? I just wanted to be clear, okay? Please don't treat us. Let's say... Actually, I kind of like this. Please don't treat us... Yeah, because I'm a nice boss, you know? That's understandable. Please don't treat us as deserters in the army. There's nothing funny about relaxing discipline. This is the first step to defeatism and panic. The sooner we understand it, the better chance we have to survive. Really were a gendarme, an officer, I suppose. The captain of the military police and the special corps of the 11th Army. And now in Petrograd, did you participate in the putsch or defend the revolution? We'll talk about it on another occasion. Now we must focus on survival, whether you want it or not. I'm going to get us out of this misery. You know, he really wants to be the boss. It's actually kind of funny because we should talk about Maria's dream or my dream. I actually kind of like you know, like always people want to be the king. I always thought it was much better to be the advisor because you're kind of the one making decisions, or you're whispering into the king's ear and telling him, like, hey, do that. But when everybody, like, you know, is like looking at who is doing the thing, or when they're figuring out who to blame, it's always the king instead. So we'll be the silent advisor to Albert. We'll be whispering in his ear and telling him what to do. I dream of Pieta today. I know he's alive and still hiding on the train. Did he talk to you in the dream? Seriously? Why does nobody else talk in this? Because it's just like me and Robert. Like Juju's and Arcus are like, we don't need to talk. We just let them do whatever. We're just here to go along. I don't want to say nonsense. That seems mean. So we're gonna go with, did he talk to you in the dream? I don't know if it's sarcasm, so we'll see. Your brother talked to you in the dream? I'm not crazy, okay? Don't make any insinuations. I'm gonna sound mocking, but do such things happen? Come on, man, I just told you. I just know he's alive. I don't feel, I don't think, I don't believe. I just know. Why won't you believe me, Robert? Pietrusha is small. He can hide anywhere. He can get out of sight if necessary at many hiding places. In the sleeping car. Promise me we will go after him. Why are you making a promise, girl? You're the boss. If he's alive. Promise, I would not leave anyone in our group to their own fate, I swear! He did not promise. I mean, he did not promise. It's alright, give me time. I'm just gonna convince him. I'm gonna keep talking to him until we get it going, okay? Judges and Arcus are like, whatever, we don't care. We don't care. We'll go wherever you go. We don't want to be alone. Oh. Our camp morale fell. Yeah, that's because he don't want to help me save my brother, Albert. Alright, people are starving and we need drinks. So first of all, we're gonna grab my food. I can walk it off. Yeah, we're gonna have to help with that soon. I'm actually going to filter some water so we can get food. Well, we could also do beans. Could we cook anything without water? That's my question. Could we do that? If I were to cook like a stew, that needs water. Scrambled eggs. We've got that. But not enough lard. That wouldn't help. I wonder if this fruit tea would help us also with food. It's just aside from just drink. So, okay, how are we going to do this? We're gonna eat first, or do we want to do? No, I think we should probably do the expedition first. We'll send Sir Edward Great and me again, and these two are gonna handle the food. Yeah, let's do that. We've got direct passenger cars, so we should go there and check that out. So we'll do it. So we'll send the expedition. We'll send me and Sir Arcus. Let's go. Let's go to this place. An event. It's been a while since the crash, and the car of the Cochette class you reach is all covered with snow. This part of the train suffered greatly during the robbery. The renegades blew up the span preceding it, the Cochette derailed, and the carriages pushing at the back broke it in half. Passengers traveling inside had no chance of survival. No, my brother! He's dead! Maria, however, knows that Patricia did not travel in the Cochette. Oh. Oops. She has a different plan. On both sides of the car there were luggage rooms in which her brother knew various hiding places. If he survived the catastrophe, he might have left a message for her there. Patricia, where are you? Where are you? You search the indicated places, of course. All valuable items were plundered by the renegade long ago, but you still find an overlooked set of warm clothes. Yes! And few useful things. Ooh. Unfortunately, there is no message. Undaunted, Maria grabs a piece of coal from the embankment and draws some bizarre signs with it. It's a code they've come up with her brother to talk freely despite the presence of the passengers and the rest of the rail service. Even if the renegades come across it, they won't understand anything. Look at me and my brother with the secret code. That's all you can do for right now. It's alright. We've got some good stuff. Scrap metal. Nice. Let's move around and search. I know you both are hungry and thirsty, but don't worry. The boys will take care of the food, and you and I will go and get all the good stuff. Alright, gotta keep going. This is a risky danger. Let's just keep going like around the camp in like a circle. While we still got actions left. We'll do one more and then we'll go home. Hopefully it won't cost us too many action points. Oh, it did. Just gonna hope that it wouldn't. We can't take these mushrooms. Well, it's poisonous anyway, so we'll leave it. Let's go back to camp. Got a lot of stuff. Alright, now. Somebody needs to make water, so I'm actually going to do it. Well, actually, I could create... Could we create a quarantine point? We need to heal this guy's legs. So, my question is, could we do this? Could we grab 2 canvases? And I'm gonna grab myself and Robert. Yeah, we don't like each other because we're both trying to be the boss. And he doesn't want to help me save my brother. Oh. Alright, we've upgraded this. Could we... a warm corner away from the camp. Hustle and bustle makes it possible to regenerate. Gathering strength slightly reduces fatigue and restores a bit of health. Unlocks the action gather strength. So we're gonna have to do this with Robert soon. But first, somebody needs to make food. So let me grab Sir Arcus. Sir Arcus, please. I need you to make water. So that then Juju's can make food. And everybody can like be fine. So Juju's... You need to make food. We still don't have enough for the scrambled eggs, I presume. We don't. Okay. I'm gonna try to make the fruity. I just want to see how this goes. And then we'll give it to everybody so we're not thirsty anymore. And then we'll continue. How does the fruity work? Beverage. It helps a lot with beverage. So let's put that to Sir Arcus. Great. And we'll also give it to Juju's. Now, both me and Robert, we're not that thirsty, so we might just drink regular water. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to grab Vadim and or Juju's, and I'm going to tell Juju's to get me more water. Do it. And finally, Robert is going to... He's going to drink just like a... Actually, no. He's going to first cook... I think the soup is what we want, right? Stew... Soup... Oh, you don't have enough water for that? Really? How about delicious soup? We've got enough water for that. Let's do that. And then we'll do one, we'll let him filter water and do one more drink. So let's go back to actions, filter water, do it. Then we'll let him rest. Actually, we're gonna put him towards this place. I think he can gather strength even without an action, right? Oh no, I actually need an action to gather strength. In that case, we can just tell him to rest. No, we should tell Juju's to rest because Juju's is tired. You rest. Good. Next. So, how was it? Who needs a drink and who needs to eat? So, I'm just going to have a regular sip of water. So will Robert. We're fine on that. Robert needs 2 sips. Good. And we're gonna give this delicious soup to Juju's. And also to Sir Arcus. Actually, we should give it to everybody. Give it to Robert. I am hungry a little bit, and so let me give just like small food. Like a mushroom. Or a moss. Psychedelic mushroom. Let's give me berries. Yeah, and we're gonna give berries to Juju's as well. So Juju's is tired, which is gonna be fixed. And nobody can go into this, unfortunately, right? Yeah, because this is considered gather strength. Could we, by the way, upgrade this to heal the leg? Caretaker pose. The caretaker pose make it possible to treat yourself or a companion who needs help. So we're gonna need to take this next, if possible. So let's go to sleep. And we'll talk about Sir Arcus. Bloody hell, what an adventure. Almost like in 1910 when Azerbaijan fighter derailed my train. Or as on Wadi Halfa in 1902, only then was the boiler that exploded. He has lived a full life. Have you participated in many rail disasters, Mr. Gray? Arcus Gray. Indeed, I've had many adventures. Try to avoid only those in which nobody survives. It's actually kind of funny, I like it. Let's talk about Edward and Betty. Alright, Arcus, tell me all about Betty. Do you think they will come back? Who, the bandits? Are you afraid, Sir Arcus? No, I'm just thinking what I would do to them if I had my loyal Betty with me. Who is Betty? A woman is supposed to defend you, sir? Robert, really? Come on. Oh! Okay. This is my shotgun, a loyal companion from the African savannah. And unfortunately I carried it in my luggage. Wait, what if my chest has survived? Ooh. Yeah, we gotta find Betty. I want Betty. You have to check that. Such a faithful companions come once in a lifetime. I like how they both laugh. Like, okay, finding my brother, too risky. Finding a shotgun, just the right amount of risky. But I mean, shotgun's gonna help us. We should also give people clothes now that we've got them. Right, I need to equip clothes on people. Alright, so let's just kind of jump through this. We'll just skip it. That's fine. The camp morale fell a little bit, but it's okay. I think I'll do one more day before the end of the episode because it seems like it always saves at the start of the day, so we want to make sure we kind of keep that up. So before we cook and eat and things like that, we've got 14 mold. It was edible before, it probably is now, but only for the bravest ones. Oh, interesting. And we've got 14 of that? So we had 14 of something, but we kind of lost the food there. A bit unfortunate. Okay, so we could we just get rid of it? Possibly. Alright, but what do we want the next? Rotten food. Was it a soup or maybe goulash? In normal circumstances, nobody would touch it. Considerable decrease. Well, let's give it to me. Yeah, it's gonna give me nausea. Never mind. And indigestion. Still, I mean, why not? And fruity, somebody who's thirsty will give it to Juju's. Tasty and warming up. Good. I'll give him also eaten raw. Give him some moss. Make sure that he eats it so that it kind of loses his hunger. Good. And we can give bugs to Robert. And also to Sir Arcus. I'm not hungry anymore. They're tired, but we can handle that later. Alright, next thing we need to do is we're gonna need to go explore. But I would like to probably first build this. So do we've got enough food? We do. Structure-wise, we've got enough stone, and material, we've got enough. We don't have enough rags. So we need more rags to get there. So let's go to the expedition. They'll as always go with me and no, not Robert, but Arcus. Arcus and me. Actually, he doesn't like me that much. Can we get anybody he likes better? seems to like him pretty much, so let's go. Let's go. Alright, boys, we need some materials. Also, we've got something down here. Oh, danger level rescue. Let's try to move that way. Just see how it goes. We're gonna try to find Betty. Oh, okay, I actually forgot, so I could have given them clothes. That would be helpful. I didn't realize, so we're gonna have to do it next time we do an expedition. Alright, got an event. The car in which Sir Arcus was riding did not get damaged much during the disaster. Who knows, maybe the chest with Betty is still standing intact on the shelf under the ceiling? There were 2 entrances to the Englishman's compartment, one from the corridor and one leading from the outside. The corridor is quite exposed and crossing it can attract the attention of the renegades, but the door leading directly to the compartment is on the south side, and to get it would have to circle the car with a wide path. Let's round the car. It was a good decision, because the less visible footprints you leave, the less chance that the renegades will learn about your existence. It took a long time, but we reached the outer door of compartment number 3 and opened it without much effort. Is it there? Is it there? Several torn chests and bundles are scattered in Sir Arcus's compartment. The tax had to look through all luggage before. The oblong case in which Betty travelled lies open under the window, and there, inside, a broken ration Martin. They probably don't expect it in the camp, but you have to take what is there and evacuate before you get the attention of the renegades. You also tear the curtain and a piece of upholstery off, because they will definitely be useful for the construction of the shelter. Right, so we've got some materials, and we've got a broken rifle. So we're gonna need to fix it in the workshop, but that's okay. We'll keep moving around. Grab more stuff. We've got a lamp oil. That's nice. And let's move back to like a normal area, let's say. Found some nice stuff. We'll do one more and then we'll go home. Oh, we could find some wild animals there, but actually, can we afford it? I think we're gonna have to leave it for next time. Let's just go home, because we don't have the place for it anyways. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the 2 of them, and we're going to tell them to build this if we can. Can we build this now? Yes, now we've got enough materials, so let's do it. And we're gonna tell both of them to do it together. Actually, I'm not gonna tell him, I'm gonna tell me to do it with Robert, because I like to work in teams. Alright, this went pretty well. Alright, so we actually can heal Robert now. So Robert, would you care? Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell me to care for Robert. Check the patient's condition and help them to recover the basic care. Not enough character points. Oh, so it's the other way around. Okay, one more time. So Robert, and I'm gonna care for him. I'm gonna treat him. So we want to treat his ankle. You better appreciate it, okay? You have not wanted to help me find my brother and nothing. I'm still here to take care of your ankle, okay? It didn't seem to help too much. Hopefully it will help after. Alright, next we're gonna grab... we are thirsty, not hungry, so we're gonna grab Sir Arcus and we're going to tell him to get me some water. And then Juju's can get more food and more water for everybody. Probably more water. We don't seem to need any food right now. So we're gonna grab Robert. Sorry, Juju's. And we'll tell Juju's, hey, make more water. One more time. And then we're gonna check, do we need the food or not? How are we doing with food? No, we just need water, so we'll give everybody a bit of water. A sip for everyone. Who is still thirsty? Nobody. I have problem with nausea and indigestion. The last time a drink helped. Well, I'm drunk now, but I've not got no indigestion problem, so that's good. Who is tired? Me and Sir Arcus, so I'm gonna let myself sleep. And everybody's pretty cold, so we're gonna try to increase the fuel here a little bit. Twice. Okay, good. 17%. And we'll go to sleep. No, okay, we've got one more action point. I don't want to make like a soup or something, because it seems like if we do that, it's just going to get bad next turn. Oh, actually, I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna eat... No, I'm not gonna make myself eat, but I'm gonna eat moss. Oh, we got the indigestion again. Well, at least we're not hungry, which I guess is good. And... mushroom... So what could we tell? We could gather strength. You need more morale. Would that help you? Would gather strength help you with morale? Rest and regain strength. Well, it would help you rest. You know what? We're gonna tell you to... You can't unsnow this because it's already unsnowed. Well... Could you grill something? No. You know what? How about if you were... What if you repaired this? We've got no tools yet. Let's repair the campfire. Sort of increase its quality of the structure. Okay. And also clothes. We gotta give clothes to somebody. We've gotta... so we're gonna give it to Sir Edward because he's the one who always goes to expeditions. Because he's the survivalist. So we're gonna give it to him. I think that makes the most sense. And at least he won't be so cold anymore. Can't rest. Anybody can't rest here, okay? No, okay. Needs an action point. Never mind. So let's go to sleep. Alright. 7th, Betty. Let's talk about Betty. Mr. Arcus, what kind of life do you have with this rifle? After the conversation, we expected an elegant gentleman hunting rifle or elegant shotgun. And in the meantime, we risk our lives for some leftovers? Yes, this is undoubtedly a peculiar matter. I drowned the first Betty in Lake Victoria, and the second one I had to abandon fleeing from the swarm of wasps in Mosul. Wait, there were a few of them? What is your definition of the word faithful? He doesn't like that. There were actually 7 of them. Betty is a transitional name. I got used to it and I call it all my long barrel weapons. The previous Lee Enfield was stolen from me in a Moscow hotel and I had to buy Mosin from their own because it fitted into an old case. Probably one of the thugs was disappointed when he opened the decorated case and found such a piece of inside. It's possible that someone broke Betty on his knee or it suffered during the disaster, but it's nothing. The lock still works and the barrel holds the line. If I had a comfortable workplace, I could restore Betty's splendor. For the ammunition, it may serve as a toy pistol at the most. Let's not lose heart. Maybe something will be found when we search the wreck. Ooh, the camp morale increased a lot. Let's talk about allies. Sir Arcus, we haven't heard any war stories from you yet. You were, or maybe you still are, a soldier. A soldier must be cautious. I will answer like a professional to professional. Since you sense, Captain, that I can still serve you, understand why I should be restrained in talking about my adventures and tasks. Ooh, he likes that a lot. But sir, we are allies. We haven't heard any news from the capital from over a week. In fact, we cannot be sure that the provincial government has not entered into any separatist peace with the Bosch. I can't believe we haven't heard the gossip about negotiations. A Russian soldier doesn't leave his allies in need. With all due respect, Captain, but I think even the fact of your presence here not on the front suggests that your homeland is preparing for a civil war, not to finish off Kaiser, who would send an experienced line officer with a mission deep into the country. Keep quiet. Let's go with keep quiet. Keep quiet, the trees have ears. Alright, Mr. Ally. What exactly do you write in this notebook? Is this a code? Indeed, after all, trees have eyes as well. I like it a lot. Alright. I'm just gonna skip this part. Camp morale decreases, but not too much. Quarantine point is under snow. That's good, we can unsnow it and get some cool stuff. Alright, so I think, actually it probably means that we destroyed the thing we had here, so we're gonna have to rebuild it, which is quite unfortunate. Either way, we're gonna end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!